The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Down. Strike.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Steal. Ready.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's and a first down for Atlanta.
Set hunt. Blue striker.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A good pickup there at 22.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
42 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. David Montgomery with career touchdown number 70. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On 1st down, Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Whitaker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He'll hit Whitaker in the flat. Shifts by him.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. He's got a man. That's Marshall.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Ready.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe just...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them?
And now it's blocked. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make it 13-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here we go. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Ultra.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Coup for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ready.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The Falcons at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's got some space here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50 as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
This is Whitaker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Again, they'll go on the ground with Whitaker. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has, but I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's 3rd and 4. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And some space here.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the dump.
In motion left is Wilson. Now Wilson on 1st and 10. For Marshall, that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Whitaker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. The give to Whitaker. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score.
Oh, this is blocked. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Whitaker. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, break. Hard. Run.
On the ground, Whitaker. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Whitaker. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Well, talk about a great call on special teams, a gutsy call. They fake the extra point. They'll wind up getting 2 for the price of 1.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check view. Ready?
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready. White. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Here's Koo to kick it off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On 2nd and inches, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again is Wilson. That's complete to Whitaker.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitaker.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Montgomery, they'll run for it.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hey, check mega.
On second down, Montgomery.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
97. Claws red. You yellow.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down, it's Whitaker. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Whitaker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Whitaker.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll run on 1st down. Whitaker. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down now, it's Whitaker. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitaker call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Panthers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now it's Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Whitaker.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Whitaker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Whitaker, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
22 needle. Mega. Ready.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
A give. This is Montgomery. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Second and 13. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Shot, 17. Smash, smash. Ready.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready, set.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Black ultra.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Whitaker, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore from 19 yards away.
And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Check, smash.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
Ritter will throw for it.
Forced out to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go now, let's go now.
Now Wilson. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Wilson's throw complete there to Moore.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Carolina,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.